by losing him at the end of the season was going to be significant, and it turned out it was that and more. The Browns had a 32% pressure rate with Garrett and a 21.5% pressure rate without him. The team had 30 sacks in the first 10 games, but only 8 more in its final 6, where Garrett was not eligible. He accounted for 10 of the team's 38 sacks. So even with a little, you put him in for the whole season and expect improvement, you're going to see some monster numbers out there. I would assume. I mean, you're talking about well, probably him and Donald may be the 2 top defensive ends in all of NFL football.
Well, Myles is absolutely for sure one of the best defensive ends in football, and that is why the Browns will do every single thing they can to get him wrapped up to a long-term contract as soon as they can. They can start those negotiations now. I'm sure there's been contact made, and I'm sure that they will do everything that they can to make that happen. By the way, he and Jadeveon Clowney share the same agent in Bus Cook. So, when you're talking about one, you could just go ahead and talk about the other. But not only were the Browns without Myles Garrett for the last 6 games of the season, they were also without Olivier Vernon for most of the entire second half of the season. Steve Wilks was playing with at least one hand tied and more behind his back last year without those 2 guys the second half of the season. There's just no way that you're going to try to generate a pass rush without your 2 edge rushers on the field.